Twilight Children is an organization that caters for children living on the streets, mainly boys. It was started in 1983 as a soup kitchen. It then transformed into what is now called a child and youth care center, which we attained registration recently. We were a shelter, which meant that we were unregulated. We accepted children at any point at any time without documentation. But now, with the registration as a CYCC Child and Youth Care Center, we are required by law to have registered children. That is, children have to be assigned to us through the court process. We currently have about 35 children. Our capacity is 70 children, so we are at half capacity because of the challenges and the implementation of the transformation process. The ages of our boys are between the ages of 8 and 18. The legislation is already in effect. It's a Children's Act of 2005. It has been a transformation process since then up to now. That is why we now had to change our status and register as a Child and Youth Care Center. So as such, we are now fully bound by that act. So it is now in effect. From the 1st of October is when we are really required to be fully compliant. Currently, the department has said to us, they are giving us time to adjust and try and document all the boys that are not documented and regularize every single child that we have. The Children's Act, which is the legislation which we fall under operationally, has changed the funding models. But what this has done is it has affected operations broadly in everything that we do. For example, the quality of service that we now offer for the children will be affected, because some of the services that we used to offer as an added value services, such as skills training and other programs, will be affected. They are not funded. We are only now funded for children who are allocated to us through the court process. So we can only accept children or keep children that have got papers, official papers, whose custody has been granted to us. And that process has not yet come to fruition. So we've got a large number of the boys who we have who are undocumented, so therefore are not funded. This has reduced our funding and threatening our very existence. I dread the day we reach that day and we haven't managed to sort out every single child, because then our funding is based on numbers. So if we've only managed to regularize one boy or one child, that is what we'll be funded for one child. So, but if you've got all of them regularized, then we'll be funded for the numbers that we have. So we are hoping we'll have about 70 children by then, so that we are fully funded for and utilize our entire capacity. The risk is, if we don't meet this funding requirement, then a lot of the children will end up on the street, and we as an institution might end up facing closure or very, very streamlined service, and we won't be able to achieve this kind of results that we've been able to achieve previously, because a lot of the children do not have homes to go back to, or the homes that they are supposed to be going back to are unsuitable and will not be able to support them. What we need is the time, and time brings with it the needs for resources. Whilst we are trying to realign our objectives with the desired outcomes and with the funding models, we need time. We are now in the first phase of the funding model changes, and it has affected us, leaving us very short. So we greatly need support, whether it be donations in kind, financial, or even just moral support. We will greatly appreciate that. For those interested in partnering with us in terms of the funding and other support, you can visit our website, which is www.twilightchildren.co.za, or you can email us at email@twilightchildren.co.za, or you can phone us directly on 011 484 1590.